it's late at night right now. I was on my phone, just, looking, seeing what I could read, watch, etc., because a little bit bored, and I was just like, thinking to myself, man, Black Clover is going to be returning soon, isn't it? Chapter 332 will be here in about a week or two, and I was just like, things are going to be crazy when it happens, because as you could obviously see on the screen, the cliffhanger we were left on, that Tabata-sensei left us on, was something that I think blew us all away. Like, even if you go back now and you can see the foreshadowing and everything that's been laid before you for this very reveal, when it actually happened, the community was shaken. I was shaken, everybody was shaken, and as someone that technically didn't get to experience the journey of Black Clover, like week by week basis, like those that have read it since the very beginning, I cannot imagine the level of intensity and the emotion you would feel when this happened. When this chapter released 3 months ago, I could not imagine, because it was insane. Black Clover was trending, just the death of a character here, just a lot of stuff going on. This was honestly an incredible chapter. Like, let's just cover a few things. So basically, before this chapter even happened, like, before, chapter 331 happened, there was a lot of people basically complaining of Black Clover. Like, of these previous chapters, they were basically saying things feel very easy, felt like Lucifero wasn't, like, really strong, like this character right here, to make sure we're all on the same page. He wasn't really strong, like, he was built up, but he didn't seem like he was that threatening, all things considered, like, there wasn't much repercussions or anything, and that was a huge argument going on around the time when, Black Clover was at this point. I remember seeing it, because there was a lot of ups, downs, ups, massive downs, and then ups again, down, and then straight up with the final chapter that we got 3 months ago, 331. And I think it's very fascinating, because when you look at, like, how this is structured, like, what Tabata-sensei did throughout this arc, because I caught up with Black Clover around this time. Like, I've been caught up for about a year now, or not really a year, like, almost a year, and pretty much, like, I caught up around this arc and all that, and so getting to, like, experience, like, this type of emotion and how these chapters have been has honestly shocked me. It legitimately has shocked me with just the level of detail Tabata has put into the story. The setup for, like I said, Lucius's reveal, but I also think deceiving his viewers or his readers and playing them like a fiddle was something that was so ballsy that I'm still trying to process that. Like, okay, for one, in our face, obviously, Lucius is the villain. Okay, he's a villain. Yes, we know this. But when you think about, like, the chapters I talked about with the lows and stuff, with how there wasn't consequences and all of that, he played everybody like a fiddle, because as a weekly reader, you're gonna get upset. You're like, really? That's it? That's the end of it? We're done? Lucifero, he's defeated, etc. It's like, that it felt like it was too easy. No consequences, etc. That was the general emotion, and in front of our face, we saw the other stuff going on, but we didn't see it, and constantly was disappointing his readers for the surprise dramatic reveal of chapter 331 that, came out. For instance, this chapter right here, like, when he did this, it honestly blew me away. Like I said, I'm still trying to process the events of this chapter, how crazy it is, and I really respect Tabata a lot. Like, legitimately, I respect him a lot for this chapter. And I haven't really made a video talking about it, but I feel like it needs to be stated just how much respect I have for this author, because if you remember when Black Clover began, it began around the exact same time as My Hero Academia. And I'll be honest here, I'm not going to try to act like I didn't do it, etc. I used to clown on Black Clover. I'm not going to lie. I did. Wasn't warranted? No. It didn't deserve it. Because obviously, since the time of when Black Clover came out, I matured a lot, and I look at manga very differently, especially new authors that are trying to get through the door and survive the weekly jump acts. I understand what they have to do to be able to survive, and my perspective on Black Clover has shifted and matured over the years, and I've talked about this already in videos, so I don't want to rehash all those details, but yes, I used to clown on the series, and to think just how far the series has evolved and gotten to this point to easily be one of the best series in Shonen Jump. Like, easily one of the best series. And I don't even say that unironically. I'm being honest. Like, saying it ironically. I mean, like, I'm serious when I say it, whatever term you want to use. But I'm just saying that Black Clover, it's an impressive story. Like, I've never seen an offer in a long time. I've seen it, but it's been a long time since I've seen, like, a manga offer really trick their readers to such an extent, and it pays off in a really good way. If I wanted to offer a comparison to, like, this reveal right now, and how good this is, and then how it can be done bad, spoilers for My Hero Academia, okay? For about 30 chapters ago, so just FYI. The traitor reveal. The whole traitor reveal in My Hero. Say whatever you want. I don't like it. I didn't like how it was handled. Felt rushed. Still feels rushed. I don't think that's going to be corrected because obviously where the story's at. And just everything about that did not feel good. It didn't. It did not feel good whatsoever. So when I see this, it's night and day. It's night and day in terms of setup, build-up, etc., and giving enough time to really develop this plot point. And I think that, the Lucius reveal being, the villain, is good. As for the traitor reveal in My Hero, not good. Two good examples. And I feel like, for instance, the way Horikoshi did, like the traitor reveal, he did a lot of fake outs, trying to deceive his audience, making you assume it was someone else, and then there wasn't really much payoff for it because it didn't make sense, etc. And so when you see this, it's just, like I said, it's night and day. And I'm not saying that they're the same series. They're different. My Hero and Black Clover are completely different stories. And I'm not trying to say, like, one's better than the other. I'm just talking about a specific thing when it comes comes to an author trying to play their audience. I think that this is really good. And I want to give credit where credit is due. And I wanted to talk about this before, obviously, the inevitable chapter 332 comes out, because obviously when spoilers and leaks and all that type of stuff starts to come out, it's going to be all over the place, because people have been really anticipating Black Clover returning, I think, on a very high degree, not as same maybe as Chainsaw Man, but to a very high level. And I can't wait to see the community discussion. I honestly can't. Might start pulling up and doing some chapter reviews myself, because, like I said, this needed to be talked about. And I feel like I owed respect to Black Clover. But I want to leave it at that, though. Thank you so much for watching. Just wanted to make this video talking about that. It was just in my mind. Wanted to get off my mind, etc. But yeah, you all be safe, stay healthy. If you enjoyed the video and my brief discussion on Black Clover, do leave a like and comment, subscribe, etc. It helps me out a lot. But that, guys, be safe, stay healthy. Chibi out.